Because there are things more important than our lives, individual lives. The world is more important.
This is Mervyn Kersh. He joined the British Army when he was just 18 years old, and he's one of very few veterans still alive to tell their story. Today is a special day for these students. Mervyn has come to their schools to tell them all about his experiences during the war.
How did you feel when Britain and France declared war on Germany?
But we knew it was going to come sooner or later as they woke up. We crowded round the radio those days to listen to the announcement that was going to come. The announcement was, as of today, we are at war with Germany. For me, it was a wonderful feeling. It was excitement. We're at war, we're going to fight. You know, it's going to be marvellous, great fun. But it wasn't quite like that. When I was 18 and a half, I got a letter in the post saying to join a new unit that was being formed for the famous D-Day, when we invaded the continent and attacked the Germans on land. It was attacking the Germans again and again until finally we broke through the German line.
After the D-Day landings, Mervyn and his comrades in the British Army had to fight against the Nazis to push their way through Europe. From France through to Belgium, on to the Netherlands, and finally into the heart of Nazi Germany. It was here that he saw the true evils of the Nazi regime and the horror of the Holocaust, when he entered the Bergen-Belsen concentration camp.
What was your worst experience when fighting for the war?
Seeing the camp itself, Bergen-Belsen, was the worst experience, the worst thing I experienced. Although I knew about them, I didn't know the extent of them, didn't know how many people were being affected. There were thousands, tens of thousands dying in there, and more who were starving. I went to the gate every day for 2 weeks, taking chocolate. To see their faces when they saw chocolate after years of not seeing it, of not seeing much food anyway, that was a marvellous feeling. And I spent 2 weeks with them. They were trying to find out what happened to their families, what was happening to their towns, their homes. They didn't know what was going on outside. All they knew was the Germans had suddenly run away and the British had taken over. That was a reward for being in the army. And that was one of the reasons I was so keen.
How did you feel when you were at Bergen-Belsen?
It was a terrible feeling to know what they were, what was happening, but also a feeling of relief to know that we'd got there and saved others who hadn't died yet.
80 years on from VE Day, what are your reflections on the world now?
And making war on anybody, attacking anybody, any country, is just theft and murder. And anybody who wants to go to war, they've got to be stopped.